Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a really special video. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. A few months ago now at this point, before Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania released, I began working on this set, a custom set of the Pym House from those three films. And it was either that or a CMF series for that film, but I realized, I've got 11 figures here, and I had this really cool idea to take the house, because I looked at it when I was rewatching the films, I saw the colors, I was like, oh my gosh, those are all Lego colors, I can do this thing. So I got to work, and just, stuff happens. So I want to say three things here up front. Number one, this is not a real set. No, you cannot buy it. Number two, hey, you should leave a like on the video, because I spent a lot of time and money rendering this out and working on this for months and hours. So this is a really important project. If you want more, then, the video's gotta do well. So yeah, leave a like so it helps. No, seriously though, number two is I cannot send you guys the instructions for this because you just won't be able to build it. So many of the pieces that I used here, they just unfortunately do not exist in real life for you to build this. I would love to see someone try and make this regardless, but down to the parts and different things, it just isn't possible. And number three, please submit this onto a Lego Ideas. I cannot. Technically speaking, I could remove all of the Marvel references inside of here and just submit the house with generic minifigures and remove all of those references because it is a real world house. I could submit it that way, but I just don't really plan on doing that. We've got Shrek in the works, Santa Claus in the works. I don't want to work on other things, so not really a point of just putting the house onto ideas. Let's go ahead and let's jump into things. So I did something here that has never been done before, and it's going to give you a little bit of a glimpse into the rest of the set that we'll go through here, but I designed the back of the box. I've never seen, personally, anyone else do this for an 18+ set. I've got like all of the play features and everything that you're going to see here, all the different rooms shown off. And if you notice, the idea behind the set, if you saw the front of the box, it's branded under the Infinity Saga. So here on the front, you could see all the minifigures and characters from the first two Ant-Man movies. And then on the back of the box, we've got it branded under Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, just like what they did with the Sanctum. The idea being that this set would release now and would tie in to the Infinity Saga and also the latest movie. And there are so many references inside here. I think I'm going to save that for a separate video, and I kind of want to see what you guys pick up on. I don't want to say some things. There's some really subtle things in this that I'm excited for potentially some people to pick up on. So comment down below, what do you guys notice that I don't point out? Because there's going to be some stuff. So let's go through here. I want to talk about the minifigures first, since it was almost a minifigure series. The first figure here is Ant-Man, and this is, of course, the outfit from Quantumania. And the face underneath, you're going to see in a couple of the other images, it's actually Ryan's from The Office. I really think that works so well for him, because there is this one face with stubble, one without, and I just think that we see Scott sometimes clean shaven and not clean shaven. It just works scarily perfect for him. Next up, we've got Wasp, and this is a brand new wing piece that I had to design. I didn't want to use the regular fairy wings. I don't think they work well for her there, so I've, molded a couple pieces together there to make that. And I really love her outfit with the blue stripes and all that. Really, really fun. Then we've got Cassie Lang, or Stature. Almost gave her mid-legs, but I really feel like, at that age, she should have regular legs. So yeah, the helmet was a lot of fun. The outfit as well, they're very similar to, all three of them. So it was fun to draw that. And we've got Hank Pym, and I don't know how we don't have this figure of him yet. I know obviously we had that one weird version that never appeared in the film, the black suit. But like, this was a lot of fun to draw, with the design mostly based off of the first film. And we've got Janet Van Dyne, and she's got her outfit based off of, I guess, a bit of at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then also Quantumania. And the hair, I had to create something new because none of them really worked. If I could, and if it was on the site, I would have used Luna Lovegood's hair. Like, it works perfectly for her. It just doesn't exist on Mecha Bricks, unfortunately. We got Louise And I'm really happy with this figure. You know, it was so fun to revisit that figure that I drew for a CMF series so long ago and render it out here, update it to like my today's standards of drawing figures. We've also got Bill Foster, which was, again, like, these are just all these civilian characters that would work so well in a set like this that we really can't get a set with them, I don't think. We've got Jimmy Woo, and there is a reference here. I'll let you guys see if you can pick it up, but this outfit and everything was a lot of fun to draw. He also comes with, of course, one of the cards for a magic trick. We also got Darren Cross. Just used Lex's face because I think it works so well. And I was going to do like the jacket that he wears when he visits the house and everything, the leather jacket, but it just wasn't as interesting as this outfit, honestly. Darren has a suitcase, the idea being that that's where the yellow jacket is in, as well as I gave him a micro figure of the yellow jacket. And next up, we've got Ghost, and for her, I literally didn't design anything new, because if you look at like the Outrider, what Lego did, it's practically the exact same minifigure and design from 2018. So I was like, you know what, why wouldn't Lego just bring back that figure? It looked good anyways, and also, last up here, you'll notice, so we had the villains from 1, 2, and then 3 here. Quantumania, we've got Kang the Conqueror, and he's got really probably the figure that I went the most detail with in terms of just everything. Like the torso, the legs were just insane to draw. Shout out to Funko, always helping me with this stuff. You'll notice that his head, it actually works the same way as Ghost. If you didn't know, she actually had a head printing with a face on the other side, sort of like a Scooby-Doo effect there, and I've used that there, given her Hermione's hair. But going back to Kang, so I used that same idea here, and the idea being that you can give him the fin hair or put on just a purple helmet on top, and I think that works quite well for him. So yeah, coming back here to the product image, you could see some of the hair pieces and faces that I used for the other characters, as well as some other really fun references. Some of them you won't see for the rest of the set. Like specifically, I did a small version of the van from XCon, as well as a little business card for them. I'll let you guys figure out what that yellow thing is. I also designed like the shrunken down building from the second film, and that was a lot of fun to like sort of make the handle and everything there, and the print for that on that 2x2 brick. I just want to draw your attention to one other accessory that I did, and it's the book that Scott Lang writes, and it was just so fun to write and draw. So I have him just casually walking past here while Cassie and Wasp are fighting. And you might be like, well, why is Kang here, or Ghost, whatever, etc.? They never step foot there. Well, like the Sanctum, so many of those characters never step foot in the Sanctum, but they were included in that set. All right, let's go level by level. Since this is a modular, it's supposed to be able to attach to, you know, any other modular, but also, of course, the Bugle and the Sanctum, etc. So let's go and start from the ground floor. So obviously, like you've seen it from a couple pictures, we've got a little garage door, and it's tough because I've got to have a lot of different levels here. I needed to have the lab down there, but I need to make sure that the stairs weren't too tall, so it's complicated. Obviously, I wish that this could have been a little taller, but regardless, the garage door does open, so you can get access from that. There's also a door behind that, if you could see, that'll lead out into the back here, so you could actually see a little bit here of the alleyway with a couple of boxes, as well as there's a hole in the ground with a micro figure of Ant-Man, which is, of course, from him training. I looked towards the Weasley's Wizard Wheezes and how Lego designed that for Diagon Alley to sort of, you know, I copied the build, but I had to change it up a bit. But again, you've got that door there leading into the basement and inside of the basement. But in the center of the room, there's this computer thing here with all these different monitors and panels doing different things, all from like screenshots, a couple of the panels and all that. But it's filled with different references, of course. One of my favorite things, though, is like this news broadcast of Civil War. And you could see that I've like made a small version of the airport battle there with where the minifigures are, micro figures, and then the giant man figure and minifigure version of Ant-Man. That was a lot of fun to do. Of course, you've got the 2 seats there. I also, of course, did the table from Quantumania where they get sucked into the quantum realm. So that was a lot of fun to build that, as well as you could see to the right, there's a bunch of the different ant farms, of course, from all the different ants from the first movie, the 4 types. So that was fun to include. But then there's also, on the opposite side of that table, there's also this door here, which is a reference to the end of Ant-Man, where the door opens up to reveal the Wasp suit. Obviously, it's the new Wasp suit, because I'm not going to have just all of the different Ant-Man and Wasp suits in here. But it's so fun to make like the lights and everything there in the back and behind that. But this wall, and you can open it from the outside. It's hidden. This little wall is hidden behind a bunch of the trees and the bushes here. So making our way up through the stairs and into the door, if you hang a right, you're into the living room / dining room, I guess. Again, it's a modular. I'm limited to how much I can include in here. But you could see we've got a table there. On top, you've got some tea. And then you've also got there, of course, a small little pizza. So that's on a 1x1 flat tile. And you can see he's about to enlarge it. Obviously, it's not how he enlarges it in the film. But anyways, it enlarges onto this 3x3 tile. So it's so fun to first design this large version of the pizza with zucchini, which is so weird. So then I shrunk it on down the pattern to have it be on the small one. But it was so fun to design. You could see there's also stairs in behind that lead up, as well as there is a door to the basement, which you probably saw the stairs there from before. And here's a shot of what the other side of the room looks like there. And you've got just, you know, a fireplace, as well as the regular Lego bridge painting, like a candle, a flower bouquet, as well as a lamp and a clock. And anyways, the couch there with Louise. I tried to have Ant-Man scare him because Daddy don't get scared. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Before we go upstairs, in that same hallway, there's actually this little desk that was in the entranceway. And that's where I put the tank keychain, as well as the blueprints that they roll up when Darren comes in. And that's actually like the whole machine that's holding the Yellow Jacket suit, as well as I've got a mirror there just to fill the room. And he was making your way upstairs. You could see that you've got the rail, which was fun, all the windows and everything. You got a painting there on the wall, as well as you could see into the bathroom there with the checkered floor. You could see that there is actually a mirror, as well as the faucet there. On the other side of the sink, there's actually this bathtub with a checkered wall in behind. But I put Ant-Man in there sort of like a reference to when he's first testing out the powers in Louise's apartment, but you know, we don't really see the Pym bathroom, so I wanted to include that there as a reference. I need to have a room upstairs. Anyways, back into the hallway here, there are a couple of other paintings and different things, one of them being this little family photo of them when they were younger. Also a table on the other side, just cluttered and filled with a ton of different envelopes. Anyways, this hallway here, of course, is meant to be where Scott is training and he has to jump through the keyhole. So yeah, I've got like the carpet and everything lined up there to jump across into the room there, and the bookshelf in behind Hank there. But then inside the bedroom, there's, of course, a bed where Scott wakes up in, as well as there's a chest with, you know, I could put his book in there, as well as just a drawer to the right. Nothing too special. Again, it's just a modular bedroom. It's nothing at all. Now, this is where things are interesting because I need to put something in the roof. So I came up with this. There is a attic, which the ladder can actually fold down into the, like, hallway there, so you can climb on up into the attic. And I just had a lot of fun with this. It's literally nothing. It's filled with boxes and books and spider webs and spiders. So I have like a bunch of different things. You've got some books on the floor, as well as an enlarged book there, which is, you know, they just never got around to shrinking it back down to size. The whole area there, you saw there were hinges. They actually open up to give you access to the inside. So you can see from this angle, you've got like this cabinet filled with a bunch of Pym particles, as well as there on the floor, you could see a candle and an enlarged candle. You've got a crate in the back, as well as a couple of other boxes, and then again, some shrunken boxes and another cobweb. We never see the attic, so I just, you know, had to come up with something myself. But that is it for the build. Now, again, there's a ton of stuff in this that I just did not specifically mention or say what the reference was to. So comment down below if you noticed anything. It could be to the MCU or maybe even to stuff that I've created in the past. So, you know, keep your eyes peeled. Maybe rewatch it. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. What do you think of it? Be sure to subscribe, turn the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future Lego Marvel custom set creations and minifigure series. Remember, if you want more of these, this video does have to do well. If you want, I'll put a couple of related videos here on screen if you're interested. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.